Imagine waking up in the ancient world, before breakfast. You could already be breaking the law, not because you committed a crime, but because you lived differently. In ancient societies, rules weren't just about behavior. They controlled your body, your family, your work, even your thoughts, and many of those rules. Today, they'd be completely illegal. These aren't myths, they were everyday life. Rule 1. Collective punishment. In many ancient civilizations, punishment wasn't individual. If one person committed a crime, their entire family could suffer. In ancient China, Mesopotamia, and Rome, relatives could be exiled, enslaved, or executed for something they didn't do. The logic was simple: fear keeps order. If your mistake destroys everyone you love, you think twice. Today, this would violate every principle of justice, but back then, it worked. Rule 2. No right to privacy. Privacy didn't exist. In ancient cities, officials could enter your home without warning. Neighbors were expected to report each other. In Sparta, elders inspected children's bodies to decide who deserved to live. Your life wasn't yours, it belonged to the state. Modern law protects privacy as the basic right. Ancient law treated privacy as a threat. Rule 3. Forced labor as normal life. In many ancient societies, forced labor wasn't punishment. It was routine. If you owed taxes, displeased a ruler, or were born into the wrong class, you worked for temples, for roads, for monuments you'd never benefit from. Today, we call that exploitation. Back then, it was civic duty. And here's the unsettling part. These rules didn't exist because ancient people were cruel. They existed because they were practical. Rule 4. Legalized bodily control. In ancient Rome and Greece, the state could decide what happened to your body. Newborns could be legally abandoned. Physical punishment was public and encouraged. Even marriage wasn't personal. Who you married, when, and why was often decided for social stability. Today, bodily autonomy is protected. Back then, it was negotiable. Rule 5. Status over human life. Your worth depended on your status. The same crime could mean death for one person, and a fine for another. Slaves had no legal personhood. Women's testimony often didn't count. Justice wasn't blind. It was hierarchical. Modern law claims equality. Ancient law enforced inequality. Rule 6. Speech as a crime. In ancient empires, speech could be treason. Criticize a ruler, punishable by death. Question religious authority, exile, or worse, words were dangerous. Today, freedom of speech is protected. In the ancient world, silence was safer. It's easy to judge ancient societies, but their rules weren't random, they were designed for survival. In a world without technology, medicine, or modern systems, order mattered more than freedom, stability mattered more than choice. Which raises a question we rarely ask: in 100 years, which of our laws will seem unthinkable? Every society believes its rules are normal, until history proves otherwise.